Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 4 of God Eater. Finally, after last week, the episode got delayed. I was really right when I went, it was Sunday, I was looking for it. I was like, where the heck is my God Eater? And of course it was delayed, and I was really disappointed in that. But finally, we got a new episode, guys, and this is on episode 4, and it was a pretty good episode. So of course, Johannes, one of the three scientists, he's a big point in this episode. Not a super big point, but one of them being, he's in the beginning and at the end with him doing research. And of course, in the last time we saw, the research ended up being dangerous and bad. But in the end of it, he ends up deleting it. And this episode really shows about the thing that everyone's looking for is hope. And that's why he ends up deleting it, and changing it, even though he knows it's bad, it might be the wrong decision, as long as there's hope. And that's the big thing in this episode. Hope is the big word. We do get to see, Elisa is teamed up with Lenka, and Kota is also there, which is surprising considering Kota didn't seem that good or ready to be fighting, the Amagami, but I guess he is. So he's in the group, of course, with, Lindo and Sakuya and Soma. And pretty much from there, that's what their goal that we later find out is to get these cores from the Amagami. And the reason for that is because they're using the cores to create, there's this huge island that they're creating. It's called the Aegis project. Aegis, I'm not too sure how to say it correctly, project, and is to create this safe haven on this island for pretty much all of humanity to live there and be safe. And I'm wondering, how is that possible? Sure, when you're on an island, the land forces can't get to you, but there's still flying ones, there's probably water ones. But then of course they started talking about how you need to get the cores, and the cores is what's creating this. So maybe it's kind of like a camouflage. It will shield them and make them look like they're just Amagami there as well, so people will be safe and they won't get attacked. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not too sure. That's a guess. Okay, guys, this is my opinion. Maybe it's a possibility. Maybe it's something completely different. I'm not too sure. That it makes the most sense, to be honest, in my opinion. One other thing is, how I keep saying the music in the episodes, it gets me super hyped up and really just yeah. The music in this part, when it was showing him with Kota looking off at the Aegis project and everything, with the music going, it was a different type of music, and it made me really feel like, wow, there is hope, kind of thing. So it really shows that music can really change a scene of anything really easily. It can make it, make me all hyped up during a battle scene, or during this kind of scene, it makes me feel like, wow, there's hope. It gets you feeling that kind of feelings, that's how they feel at this moment. And we do get to see a little bit more, throughout this, Kota and his mom. I guess there's something there. Kota's maybe, I don't know where his father is. Maybe he died being a God Eater. That's why she was happy. No, she was obviously she was scared. She was like, oh, you're a God Eater? Please be careful, kind of thing, And Kota immediately just wanted to leave. So I'm not too sure what's that. We'll probably get more of a backstory on him later on. And then, at first, I was like, dang, they're giving food out to everyone. Sure, they're living in you saw their homes. It's not nice, but everyone's being fed. Everyone's evenly getting food and everything. Wow. And then the end of the episode comes when, of course, they do find some survivors. So there are people outside the walls, and they bring them to Fenrir, and it ends up, if one of the people in your group, or the family member, if no one has the ability to be a God Eater, then they don't let you in. And that is the reason why everyone is allowed, getting food and everything. They're obviously, you can see there's a problem. They don't have enough room. They're living in this, you saw what they're living in, but they only do it to those, people that qualify to be a God Eater. They can't let anyone in. And it makes sense. Honestly, it's sad, but it makes sense. And oh man, that moment when the gate was closing and the little girl was just like, my heart, that is messed up that happened. They got their hope. and then it was shot down. It shows, like, that's another thing with hope, that kind of stuff, you know. Another big thing is when they were in, we do get to see a little bit fighting because they're going for cores, and we get to see how the group interacts. Kota completely doesn't seem ready for this. Soma's just he's like, amateur this, so are you even ready for this? He's, you know, he's a dick, but he's an honest dick. The best group in their two-man sales that they made together seemed to be Lenka and Sakuya, because at least they worked well together. And, you know, even though Lenka wanted to fight another one, that, you know, she was like, no, our target is these guys ones, so don't attack that. And even though he wanted to, because he just wants, you know, he's kind of like I said in Attack on Titans, kind of, I want to kill all the Titans, but instead he's like, I want to kill all the Amagami. That's pretty much, you know, he's like Eden. That's pretty much what it is. And I get that, but at least he had the tolerance to, like, listen to her and instead go for this. And then we get, like, you could definitely see the worst person for a teammate at the moment is Elisa. She doesn't care to work well with even Lindo. Lindo's like, okay, because she'll just do everything by herself. And even when she already finished her quota, so she didn't want to help the other people. That's why she didn't try, and that's, of course, Sakuya got mad. So it's going to be interesting to see how their group works together, because obviously there's a lot of tension, a lot of things not working out. Elisa thinking she's better, and she doesn't need to, you know, help anyone. She could do this all by herself, pretty much, kind of thing. Lenka, I mean, he at least is trying and everything, but you can see that he wants to just go after all these guys. He doesn't think you should just leave them on the side. You know, he should just take them all out. And then there's Kota. He is, so far, we haven't seen him do any combat. He just got scared, tripped over, and almost died, and someone had to protect him. And yeah, so things aren't going well in their group. But overall, that was pretty much the episode. You know, we got the beginning part with the Johannes and the scientist, that including the end connected to that point. I'm not too sure if, like, I'm still wondering if that is like current kind of thing, or if, you know, it's before everything happened. They're making, this is what happened because they did that, that's what happened. You know, all these Amagami were created, but it seems more like, you know, as long as there's hope kind of thing he's saying. So I'm thinking that maybe this is, you know, stuff now, and that's what the new types are and everything. So maybe that's a possibility. That's what I'm thinking. So there was that with Johannes. There was a team being formed, you know, Unit 1 and everything. Then there was talking about the Aegis project, Koda's family, and everything, and the hope, them fighting, teamwork not good yet. Obviously, they found civilians, and now we see what happens when you're not, you know, eligible to be a god eater. You're not allowed to be in the city, and it was really sad. I got, like, hope to despair, and then, of course, at least the ending did have some hope with the talk and everything, and it showed how, you know, Lenka's like, his fist was like, you know, like, he's ready to fight. He wants to protect these people. He wants to help people out. He wants to make this hope, this dream of the Aegis project come true. And that's what his ambition is showing, and everything, and how everything is going. And overall, it was just a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. Like I've been saying, it's better and better every episode. We got, like, this episode really made me feel good in a different way, not like the crazy action scene. It was more of a scene, you know, showing how sad everything could be, but yet hope. That is the key word in this, guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.